We are now recording. So, this is Yvonne riding Papaya, my big fat red horse. Actually, it's not mine, but he's one of our school horses here at Mealy Meadows. Anyway, we are just going to do a quick description of what I call, or what is known in classical riding as the seat work. Yvonne, like all of us, needs to learn to have her balance directly over top of her leg. So it's kind of crucial, because if your leg is behind you or your leg is in front of you, you have a very hard time to stay with the horse. That's the reason for seat work exercises, and every rider that rides with me has to go through this. Now, normally a rider would be on the lunge line, but it's a little difficult to lunge a horse and take a video at the same time. So that's the reason why she's riding a really quiet horse that really doesn't care what she does, because he's very used to all of this. Everybody does these exercises on him, and it's just to show you that they can be done at the walk, at the trot, and at the canter. We do it all on the lunge line first, and then when the rider gets better, they start to experiment with doing them while they're riding on their own. So it really depends. You have to have a wonderful horse to do this. Otherwise, it doesn't quite work. Anyway, so Yvonne, just start with arm circles. Backwards. Yeah, just take the rein in one hand. Good. Okay, so we always do arm circles backwards, because whenever you do them forwards, it tends to make people want to pitch forward and get into a fetal position and crunch their shoulders. And you don't really want that when you're riding. You want to be able to have a nice open chest and shoulders like a dancer. So Yvonne is going to do, of course Pappy wants to come and see me, she's going to do 10 on each side and then go back to neutral position. So the next one that you're going to do, Yvonne, when you're finished those, is you're going to do the one where you twist your body and put your hand on the horse's butt on the opposite side. Yeah. And just walk. Of course, Papaya now decides it's time to sleep. Yeah. Come on, Pappy, walk on. Papaya. Yeah, and so this stretches all your oblique abdominal muscles. And Yvonne is doing a very good job here of keeping her leg where it should be while she's twisting her upper body. Because when you ride, you have to learn to use all your body parts independently of each other. And that is what these exercises are designed to do. Because always, always, position before action. If you don't have the correct position, your action is not going to be good. That's the philosophy behind this. And people need to spend more time actually learning how to sit, be comfortable with their body before they actually begin to call themselves a rider. I'm a very strong believer in good basics. Okay, awesome. And now he wants to come and visit. Go away, Papaya. Okay. Good girl. So you can take your reins in your right hand, and you can hang on to the saddle if you want to. Come on, Pappy, keep walking. Hello. And he's already peed, so I don't know why he's dropping, because he's already had one pee since he's been in here. So I really wanted to keep him just walking now. So the next one you're going to do is the kick down, which is the 1, 2, 3, and kick it down. Yeah. Good. Good. And then you do 3 on the other side, and then both together. Good girl. Awesome. The next one after that is the one-legged leg back. So one leg, so bend your left leg up as far as you can. You can hold on to it with your left hand if you want to. Yeah, so just walk like that now for a good half a circle. For the purpose of the video, we won't make her do it for as long as I do this in lessons. Good. So when you get over to the wall, you can switch legs. Come on, Papaya. Of course, he's taking every chance to have a break. Oh, Pappy, you're so naughty. Good. So now she's stretching the other leg. So you'll notice that Yvonne's leg position on this side is really good. She's got her leg directly underneath her body. She's also riding in a dressage saddle, and she's used to riding in an all-purpose or a jumping saddle. And I decided to change the tack because I wanted her to feel the fact that the dressage saddle seat is further over the top of the stirrup bars than an all-purpose or a jumping saddle. So for the purpose of position, a dressage saddle is a good place to start for your flat work. And then when you get your position, you will be able to pretty much ride in anything and it's not going to bother you. Okay, so the next one you have to do is you can grab the reins again in your right hand. You can hang on to the front of the saddle if you want, because this is the kick up one where you're going to put one hand up to waist height, and then you're going to kick that leg up. Yeah, okay, so you can just organize yourself. There you go. Good. Good. Good, and then change. Well done. So you can imagine just by watching these exercises how much of a physical challenge this is when you are trotting on the end of a lunge line, much less cantering. And I tell you, by the time you can do all of these really well in all three gaits, you have an incredible seat. And that is what these exercises are created for, is not just put your leg here, put your hand here, do this, do that. It's not about mechanical riding, it's about organic riding. That is the difference. You have to learn to feel where your body is sitting, whether you're in balance with the horse or not. So if somebody just tells you what to do all the time, you don't really know what kind of feeling you're looking for. Whereas when you allow yourself to find the feeling, then the rider is in balance with the horse, because every person is going to sit differently. So you can't just have a one-size-fits-all. Every human body is a different configuration, the same with every horse. So what we have to do is try and create a way where your brain is talking to your body all the time, and you know exactly what your body is doing, because if you don't, you have not a hope in hell of being able to give a horse the aids and have them understand what you're saying. So I think that's probably a pretty good place to stop. Well done, Yvonne.